We are back with another travel show, right back in another train, and we're going up to the Jungfrau. It's 11,000 feet, and we are in the Jungfrau Bahn, approaching the Eiger Glacier at over 6,000 feet, coming up any second. It's just the feet there, hey look. And we're going further up, approaching the next stop any moment now. This will be a tunnel window, and the Jungfraubahn will stop 2 times at the tunnel window. Here's the number 1. You see a part of the glacier, 13,000 feet, the highest tops here, and the snow never gonna go away. That's why it's called a glacier. And here's the biggest glacier in Switzerland right here, the Aletsch Glacier. And I think it's even the biggest one in Western Europe. And it's a great shot right here. You can also see the shot on YouTube. And there's actually, here is an ice cave, one of the biggest ones around. It's actually dropping pretty good everywhere. It's really slippery. Look at all these people in the shorts. And here the way down again with the other tunnel window stop. We'll stop 2 times. By the way, it's the most expensive train you can get in Switzerland right here. It'll cost you almost $200 both ways. And here looking at the Jungfrau from the side. And actually we came for the Eiger, but the Eiger was covered in fog all day. And here it says the Eiger doesn't care. Eiger North Face. And here we're going down towards Kleine Scheideck. Coming up any moment. There it is. And you see the Les Alps Hotel in the background. Well, Clint Eastwood shot the Eiger Sanction, 1975. Right here. That's the end of the movie, the Eiger Sanction, right around this building here. The Eiger would be right behind it. Unfortunately, we can't see him today. There he is. And there he would be. The Eiger Sanction. Hotel des Alpes. Excellent hotel. The Eiger Sanction. And here we're on the train again, heading down to Grindelwald, and then all the way down to Interlaken. That's where we stayed overnight. Here is the Berner Oberland, nicest region in Switzerland. If you want to go to Switzerland and the mountains, that's where you want to go. And the Swiss cows making the famous Swiss cheese right in front of you. great mountain scenery of the Berner Oberland. It's where they made Her Majesty's Secret Service, 1969. By the way, the Eiger Nordface is about 13,000 feet, and the Jungfrau was 11,000 feet, and here we're going downhill. It's great hikes from the Kleine Scheidegg down to Grindelwald. That's where we are right now, Grindelwald. There will be a junction, we had to switch train. Here's the other one. We're already in the last train before we came to Interlaken. There's some water rafting right here. There's lots of water in Switzerland in the summer. And here's Interlaken. And the Swiss watch shop next to it. Seven o'clock in the morning. Here it is. Clocks, clocks, clocks. And the Swiss flag right next to it, of course. And here we go up with the cable car. A couple of days later, it's in a different region of Switzerland. Call it southeastern Switzerland. It's all green down there. But the whole ride from bottom to the top took only like 12 minutes. Not barely. On the left you see Cloisters, the famous place where Prince Charles hangs out in the winter. And here it is. Almost to the top. And here's the top. 1, 2, and there we are. And it's close to down there. And here on the top now, everybody's leaving the cable car. Just about all the way on the top. And here's a glider just out of the blue. Here you go. Here is the cable car station. I think it's cable car station number 1, because we went to number 2, now we came down to number 1 again. And now we take a hike down to the valley. It took about an hour or 2. Really steep. And here we are in the middle of it. All green in the background. Here the American hikers. And here comes the cable car. We took the cable car a couple hours ago. Here we go, it's full of people. Only 100 people in it. And then the closer shot. Closest is the town. Gotchen is the mountain. And there it is. It's all in red and white, like the Swiss colors. This is Lucerne, Lake Lucerne, and it's the nicest lake in Switzerland, a tourism capital. The lake from the top looks like a broken cross, and here it is. Lucerne's main attraction, the ship traffic. On every name, it says Lucerne, city of Lucerne right there, Stadt Lucerne, and the ships are usually full. And if you have a Swiss pass ticket, you'll qualify for the ships all over Switzerland. But this lake's the nicest. And here's the Swiss flag. And here is my son Sean on the right hand side. And here is another ship. And here he's approaching the landing zone right here. And I guess he's gonna go around that post there on the left. These ships are really comfortable. They have everything, restaurants, and you can go up, you can go down, you can go anywhere you want. And you see a little watchtower from the 12th century on the left hand side. Here is the lion monument in Lucerne, representing the mercenaries who got killed 1792 in France. And the Alpine Museum, seeing the beautiful Swiss mountain scenery, Lake Lucerne right there. Here's the Matterhorn region in the 1890s. And there's the Matterhorn from a different point of view. And here's the mountain scenery around 1910 with mules and beautiful Victorian clothes. This is 1910, the woman with the umbrella on the right there, long skirts. And the next shot is from 2000, the same shot, same area. Looks like in the fall. Kegel Gletscher. This is the Aletsch Gletscher, around 1900, this previous shot we saw before. This is Gletsch. They also shot Goldfinger here. The shot before looks like Goldfinger. And here the Mirror Maze with Sean and Hans. It's a world exhibition 1896. They brought it up here to Lucerne. And here it is. It takes you about 15-20 minutes to get through that. And here is the Schilthornbahn model. And at the time we are on the Traffic Museum in Lucerne. This is a Piz Gloria, Her Majesty's Secret Service. And here is the same rail in the 1890s. This is probably around roughly 100 years ago right here. And here is a simulated train ride over the Gotthard. I can't say the exact time when that is, but it looks like in the 50s, 60s. This is the most famous ride in Switzerland, the Gotthard, right here. And the tunnel's coming.
Solche Störungen ärgern mich, egal ob Zufall oder dumme Streiche. Diese Strecke gefällt mir. Leider kann ich nur kurze Zeit mit Höchstgeschwindigkeit fahren. Unsere Gesellschaft hat sich verändert. Das spüren wir auch beim Bahnfahren. Heute sorgt die Bahnpolizei für Sicherheit. Ich verstehe das nicht. Die Unterführung ist so nah und die beiden wollen hinter dem Zug über die Gleise gehen. Was wäre passiert, wenn ich nicht gepfiffen hätte? Cool, die vielen Güterwagen. Güterbahnhof ist keine Turnhalle und Güterwagen sind keine Klettergerüste. So, Feierabend. Das sieht ja wieder aus hier. Eigentlich freut sich jeder Fahrgast über einen sauberen Platz. Lokführer ist mein Traumberuf. Zum Glück ist nicht jeder Tag so wie heute. Mich freut, dass die meisten Jugendlichen...
It's a locomotive, another view of a locomotive. We're still in the traffic museum. Here is a crocodile RHB locomotive built in 1959. And here is a other RHB model here, probably goes back to the 40s, 50s. Here's a chocolate train, still in service today and occasionally. And here is the American tourist down there, looking at the watches and trains. Here's an SBB current model right there. It's a huge. Traffic museum is big. It'll take you all day to walk around and make pictures and filming and look at stuff. And there is a train car or locomotive from the bottom. Underneath, not a drop of oil. Some solid iron right there. Metal. Tons of heavy weight right there above. If this would be collapse, it would be a problem. There's a lot of kids here. Kids love it here. Train museum, car museum, and it's also an airplane section. And here in the winter in 1923. And here it says plow. Then and now. Over the so-called gutter line. Here it is. Some heavy cold winters. The previous shots were the famous Gotthard line, and we're coming down in the south now, going down towards Italy. We'll go all the way to Milan, and here we are on the south side, going down to Lugano. Here comes the Produce Express from Italy to Switzerland. It looks like it's full of fruit, vegetables, and good stuff from Italy. Going up to north to Switzerland. It's just here. It's probably the train only about say 2 miles over the border. Right here, just came. And here's Bellinzona, the capital of the canton of Ticino. One of the last stops before you go to the Gotthard up north towards Lucerne again. And here's Lake Lugano. On the other side here you see Italy. It's one of the nicest lakes in Switzerland. And here we go back again, back north. Up through the Gotthard into the tunnels. Ice, snow, cold. This is actually a non-stop intercity train. Goes all the way from Bellinzona to Lucerne. That took about an hour. This is the city of Basel. They also call it the Three Corner. French, German, and Swiss. So here, of course, you're in the Swiss section of Basel, and checking out these beautiful trams they have. And here it comes. We took tram number 2 and explored the city for about an hour after that and went down to the old cities. And this is a winter day, I believe it was January. Here you see the pizza taxi in the background. Everybody has a lot of clothes on, so it's really cold. Probably about 10 degrees. And then we took number 8 and explored the city some more. Totally comfortable trams, all like electric, of course. And here we are the outskirts of Basel, going into Switzerland. When you see these freight cars everywhere for miles. They have a lot of pharmaceutical. They have probably comes from Holland, a lot of it, because it's also a big harbor here in Basel. And they load it up into the train cars, and all over Europe, especially Switzerland, Austria, you name it. And it goes for miles. There's probably 100 tracks, maybe more. Basel is the industrial headquarters of Switzerland. You see the factories in the background. And it's a lot of, like I said, a lot of pharmaceutical, a lot of industry, a lot of train machinery, a lot of power stations. It's a huge hub right here. It's the backbone of Switzerland. And as we go here for miles and miles with train cars left and on the right. I almost forgot to mention the graffiti here goes on even further. It's all over Switzerland, right next to the train stations. And here we are in a first class compartment. Totally comfortable, plenty of room as the scenery goes by on the left and on the right. Here we are in Zurich, Switzerland, inside a tram, moving to the practically traffic-free city. It's my personal favorite in Switzerland. And of course also the Lake Zurich, which is a beautiful and one of the biggest lakes in Switzerland. Nice July day here. Probably in first class, an old Swiss airplane who flew until, I don't know how long this guy was on here. What do you think?
I don't know, it looks pretty recent.